Hey everyone, it's Mr. Newman here, and we're going to do more examples in practice, especially because we have a quiz coming up on Friday. I'd like to show you guys just more practice problems to do and more examples so that you're more ready for the quiz. First of all, one new thing I'm going to include in this is how to find what the variable is, because in the last set of problems I gave you what the variable is. So let's read this. Lisa's cooking muffins. The recipe calls for 12 cups of sugar. She already has put in 3 cups. How many more cups does she need to put in? Again, I really want you to rewrite this in your own words. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but in this case, I thought, hey, Lisa's put in 3 cups but needs 12, keeping it short and sweet. And how many cups are left? I like this because the word left, just like the word how many more, also means subtraction. So we're pretty sure we got to use subtraction here because there's 2 different key words and both sentences make sense to me. I want to underline the numbers, and the variable is going to be the question that I wrote at the end there. So notice I wrote the question very carefully just so that C is how many cups are left. Now, for the equation, we could use subtraction. 12 minus 3 equals C, and that would work great. The other thing you could do, you could think of this a little bit differently. You could say, all right, we've got 3 cups, and how many more cups do we need to add? That's 3 plus C, because 3 cups plus how many more we need to add should be the total number of cups. That's another way to write the sentence that you could have done. I did not do this time, but if you had done that and said, hey, the total number of cups is 12, then you would write an addition equation kind of like that. And to solve that addition equation or to solve the subtraction, you just say 12 minus 3, and that's 9 cups. So the answer, remember, you need to write this in a complete sentence. Lisa has 9 cups left. Go ahead and try this one right now because it's very similar to the one we just did. All right. Now, at a restaurant, Mike and his 4 friends decided to divide the bill evenly. If each person paid $6, what was the total bill? Be very careful that it's not just 4 people paying because it's Mike and his 4 friends. So it's 5 people altogether. So that's a good way to rewrite this. I'm going to forget about Mike. I'm going to say, hey, 5 people paid $6 each. How much was the bill? The word each, you notice, shows up both times. Each means multiplication. So in this case, we're going to have 5 times 6 because 5 people and each person paid $6. The variable is going to be how much is the bill. So B is the cost of the bill. One thing about these letters, you can pick any letter you want. A lot of people always pick X, but I like to pick a letter that helps me remember what the variable means, especially when we get to more complicated problems. So for me, B is the bill, and the equation, like I said, we're going to use multiplication because of the word each. So 5 times 6 equals B. To solve it, you just multiply 5 times 6, and so 30 is the cost of the bill. So you can do a really short sentence, just say the bill was $30. Go ahead and try this one now, and pause the video to finish it, and then I'll show you guys how to do the next one. All right. Last week, Julia ran 30 miles more than Pranav, and Julia ran 47 miles. How many miles did Pranav run? One of the reasons I have you guys rewrite this is because the way these people wrote this, that's confusing. Why didn't they just say how far Julia ran first? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say Julia ran 47 miles, and then we need to think about Pranav. If Julia ran 30 miles more than Pranav, then Pranav ran 30 miles less than Julia. So I'm going to say Pranav ran 30 miles shorter or 30 miles less. That makes it nice and straightforward to me. So the question is, how many miles did Pranav run, or how far did Pranav run? There's our variable right there. The phrase shorter and more than both mean subtraction. So we're probably going to have a subtraction problem here. So the variable, I'm going to use P for how many miles Pranav ran. How far did he run? Well, we want to say 47 minus 30. If I said 30 minus 47, I'd get a negative number. It doesn't make any sense for him to have run a negative distance. So 47 minus 30 will be how many miles Pranav ran. And we got 17 is the number of miles that Pranav ran. Pranav ran 17 miles. All right, go ahead, try these next 2 and do those before coming to class. As always, thank you for watching.